Okay, so we continue on with our guard retention. If you follow our series, we started from the person standing, we're using our legs. They got a little closer, half guard, and now they've passed our guard. So when you first start jiu-jitsu, one of the most difficult things is to stay off your back. It sounds easy to do, but it's actually kind of hard, especially when people, you don't do anything right now, when people are passing your guard. We have this tendency where we frame, and then when we can't handle it anymore, we just kind of go, ah, and we put our back on the mat, only to then have to go right back where we were. So it takes some understanding. That's going to be part of the drill. But when the person is about to pass your guard, you can't handle it anymore. Instead of stretching your back out, I want you to bring your head inside. Okay, be balled up. And if someone's balled up, even if they land on me, it's hard to balance on me and stretch me out because I'm balled up. If I'm like this and I gave them the space, it's easy to put me back on my back. I'm like a log, okay? Just roll me on my back. But if I'm a ball, if he tries to put me back on my back, it's hard. I still stay connected, and I'm like this. And then I can start working. So what are the things we're going to start working? So in the beginning, we'll just ask our teammate to do like a basic Toriando pass, okay? So bullfighter pass. Okay, stop right there. The drill now is to understand which one is the one that's going to grab my head, which arm is going to be the cross face, and which one of his arms are going to be the underhook. So if he passes my guard, I don't do anything, he can easily go to his knees and get the cross face, the arm around my head, and the underhook, the arm under my armpit. And if my arms are over his, it's very hard to escape this, okay? So what is a cross face arm? The cross face arm is the arm that's closest to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook it. Now, when we hook it, we don't want to be like this, because this is kind of weak hook. We want to hook it like a talon. Our whole hand is hooked. So when he comes, I hook it like this. If I hook my wrist like this, it's just my fingers, and sometimes they can bust through that. So anytime I hook, or no-gi, I grab like this, I want my wrist curled over. I don't want my fingers, I want my fingers and my wrist. So I'm hooking here, and then this hand is going to go on my chest or on my heart. Okay, so this is the position. So it's going to be like this, and that's it. So I'm here, and this hand's on my heart. What this is doing is it's ensuring that he lands on my arm instead of lands chest to chest. And then we're going to get our underhook from that. And this hand, instead of hugging him, it's going to be blocking him, and my elbow's going to be, connected. The last thing I'll say is when you block the crossface arm and he lands into side control, you want to connect your forehead to your hand, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Okay, so here we go. My teammate just does like a basic pass. He goes nice and slow. My outside hand goes on my heart. I'm already tracking the crossface hand. As he goes down, I hook. Now, if I have, and I'm hooking, I'm balled up. I don't want to be like this. I just was like this for you to show you something. If I have my hand disconnected from my forehead, it's not easy, but it's very easy for him to just curl his hand inside and clobber my head. The other thing is I'm not pushing his hand away, because then he feels instantly where I'm at. So if he pushes, I push away, he just circles around, and it's very easy. What I'm doing is I'm like a magnet. If he moves his arm, I move my arm. And I want you to think about your forearm connecting to his forearm. So if he circles inside, look, my elbow moves. My hand doesn't move. Go, keep trying, see? Now, will your hand move a little bit? Sure. But really, you want to think about your forearm staying glued to his forearm. Now, you add that with this, it's very hard for him to get his hand around and, go ahead, win, around and go like that. It's very hard. Okay, so let's do this again. Now we're going to talk about this hand on the heart. So he goes to Toriando pass or any kind of pass. I put my hand on my heart, I track the crossface arm, and I ball up. Now, when he goes to establish the position, he's going to be laying on my arm. You can see that my arm is under him, between he and I. So when you're able to do this, now it's very easy. I'm going to drop my leg so you can see. Now it's very easy to get my underhook. I just windshield wiper my arm, see? Okay? Now, people can still be heavy on your arm. So even though you have the underhook, I can't come up. I just can't come up. So what do? I want to shoot my hand up like a rocket, but more importantly, sit up for a second. More importantly, I want to ball myself up as I open my elbow. This combination. Okay, so he's back here. So I'm here. Now look, I ball myself up. I kind of like bump his butt as I bring my elbow open. Look. Now see where Johnny is? He's over my head. Now it's very easy to go Statue of Liberty and come up, and now I'm behind him, okay? The other thing balling up does, especially if you're in a tournament, is the person just, you ball up and you get your knees, is the person just gets an advantage. They don't get passing points. As long as you don't take that long, you want to do it kind of quickly. But if they pass your guard and you ball up and go to your knees, they don't get any points, they get an advantage. So a little faster, not 100%, but it'll look like this. So he goes, I'm here, look, I'm balled up. I windshield, so my head's connected to my wrist, my hand is hooked. Now I windshield wiper my hand to get the underhook. If he's high on my body, I don't even really need to do this because it's kind of like doesn't really do anything. I'll just open my elbow, see? So if I add both things, he's definitely gonna go over, and now it's easy for me to come up, and then I can just bulldoze him down by by tapping the outside leg. So one more time. So our drill is, maybe he fakes me out. Maybe he goes towards you, comes back, balled up, windshield wiper. Now look, he's sitting by my hips, so everything comes together, and I open my elbow. Hook the hip, or even better, hook the thigh so he can't step over, and then I'm up. And we're playing from here. Okay, so that's kind of like that last ditch effort now where the person passes your guard. Hand on your heart, block the crossface. He goes over there, hand on your heart, block the crossface, and connect your hand. Then windshield wiper your hand and come up to almost like a dog fight position without the leg.